lot of you guys know I've been having to drive around on some stock wheels and tires on my truck. If you're not familiar with my truck, the tow rig, it's 2001 f250, got 7.3 diesel. It's got a bajillion and a half miles on it. Well, no, it's got 400,000 miles on it. It's got a 6-inch lift kit, and I used to run, I had a set of 37-inch tires, and I was running, you know, military takeoffs because they were cheap. But I messed up one of the rims because I had a flat tire, and you know, whatever. So I put the stocks back on in the meantime, and I've been saving up for a set of aftermarket wheels and tires, and it finally now is time for me to put some on. So this does have a 6-inch lift, and I wanted to go bigger. I used to run 37s, but I didn't want to go that big, so I went 35s, and they're going to be 20-inch rims, 35, 12, 50, 20s are the tires. But they're 20-inch, 12-inch wide rims, and they're going to be negative 44 offset. So definitely a little bit more aggressive than what we got going on right now. We'll see how it actually stacks up for what it's going to look like here in a second. But this is kind of just a before walk around of how the truck's sitting right now. Hopefully, I don't think we're going to be rubbing too bad. Maybe in the front a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. We might have to do a little trimming. My brother's got some 20-inch by 12 wide rims on his truck, and they fit pretty good. So we'll see once the guy gets here. I'm waiting on the FedEx guy. The freight guy just called me, so he should be rolling in any minute now. But yeah, so just stay tuned, guys. If there's any truck guys out here, I know a lot of my viewer base is. Hold on, let me flip the camera around. How do I do that? So there's the FedEx guy, super awesome guy. We just unloaded these. He did have a lift gate, so I didn't have to roll them out one by one like originally. They originally said there wasn't gonna be a lift gate, so I was just gonna pop them out. But he was like, "No, man, I got it, I got you." So shout out to Mr. Nice FedEx guy. I just unwrapped them. I'm gonna now unwrap everything else and make sure they're not all dinged up or whatever. But this has the money back guarantee for like 30 days or something. So even if it had a ding, it's not a problem. What company did I get these from? I'll give a shout out to the company as long as I make sure everything's good. But yeah, so far, here's the tire size: 35, 12, 50, 20s. Some cheap ling crosswind MTs. Basically got the tires. I'll break down the price and everything here in a little bit, but I basically got this set of tires for like 500 bucks because I was gonna buy the rims separate and then buy my tires later on. But this package was on like some kind of special, and so as long as these tires can last me like 6 months, they'll have basically paid for themselves. Maybe a year, I don't know. Let's get them open. All right, so we peeled the first one open. These are a set of XDs by KMC Wheel. Looks like the rim's actually in perfect shape. No scratched up on the outside lip. Little scratch on the inside lip. Not really a problem. Nobody's ever going to look at the inside. They did come with some balance weights on them. They said they were going to come pre-balanced, so we'll see how that actually rides here in a little bit. I was worried about the tire being super stretched on the 20 by 12, and it doesn't look like it's got much stretch at all. I didn't really want much stretch, so just a tiny little bit. But I'm gonna get the rest of them out and make sure they look good. But so far, I like the concave to them. I didn't want a huge lip or anything like that, and these pretty much fit the bill. So, man, this is gonna be good.
You give up? Yeah. Okay. Ah! Peyton.
Peyton and Dad came over to help put tires on.
Who is it?
Huh? Who is it? It's the internet.
God, Peyton.
Easy.
You need to check iron.
We'll check there. All right, buzz that one off, Peyton. I'm gonna make it look like you did them all in the video. All right.
Wow, yep. I'm gonna fast forward this thing, but... Huh? How many pull-offs does it take to put a tire on? There's Frit and Fret. Oh, right. Titan's gonna jack it up. It's on fire. Watch it.
Alright, so all those yahoos left out. My dad and brother were just aggravating me when I was trying to record. But I got them on here, and let's see, I'll get a shot from the back to show you how much they're actually sticking out. So this is negative 44 offset, and from the back, I don't know, it's hanging out maybe 1.5 to 2 inches. This one's turned a little bit, so the front's hanging out a little bit more than the back, but looks like a good little setup. They're supposed to be weighted. I saw weights on them, or balanced, so I'm gonna go take it down the road. I gotta take some trash off, and we'll see how they do. Hopefully they ride good, because my dad's like, oh, these things are gonna drive like a wagon. So yeah, there it is on that side, sticking out about 1.5 to 2 inches. Not nearly as bad as what I thought it was gonna be. So let's go. Alright guys, I got her out on the highway, just cruising, doing 55, 60 mile an hour, which I guarantee my speedometer is probably a little off, so I'm going to see what this speed we're actually really doing is here in a minute, but she's smooth. I mean, smooth as could be. So not going to take her for a yeet high speed run yet, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. So let me sign off here and I'll be right back. Alright guys, well I got back to the house and it's already dark, but I was just kind of doing a little recap on the tires. They are Ling is the brand name, and they are the crosswind mud terrains, and they actually ride pretty good. The company I bought the stuff from, which was actually Mr. Wheel Deal, is that what it was? Oh yeah, Mr. Wheel Deal. Okay, so I got the tire and wheel package over there, and they did a good job mounting, balancing. Well, yeah, I mean, I put them on there and they were riding smooth. So I might do a little follow-up on it, because I don't see a lot of reviews on these tires at all, if anything. But they are 10 ply. They're supposed to hold up pretty good for a heavier truck. Hopefully they don't melt like rubber, but if they do, I'm hoping I can get a year out of them. Cross your fingers. So if you had any questions on this this setup or this wheel and tire package, just comment down below. If not, hopefully soon to see the Integra and that kind of content coming up here soon. So have a good night guys. Adios.